Hey everybody, this is Brian with Bear Cards 34. Happy Father's Day to those who are celebrating that today. It's been a really nice Father's Day weekend for me. It all started off on Friday with this really fun experience that I'll show right here. Alright, so I'm not really a country music fan, and I'm probably the least cowboy person I know, but I am kind of a sucker for Garth Brooks, and there are a couple others I like too, but I was really excited to be able to attend that concert down in Salt Lake. That was actually at Rice-Eccles Stadium, which is where the Utah Utes play football, and I usually am able to make it out to a couple games each season, so it was a fun night for sure. Now, what I want to show real quick here is my Father's Day gift from my kids. Those of you who watch my channel, you know that I had a big fiasco with a card I tried to get for my 1984 USFL set. I'm 3 cards short of that set, and I purchased a raw card of this, and it was trimmed. I mean, you can go back and check out the video if you haven't seen it yet, but it was terribly trimmed. It was a horrible, very obvious job. So my girls stepped up and they got me this PSA 7 Reggie White rookie card, USFL. I'm really happy to have this, and you know, being slabbed, feel pretty confident that it's not trimmed. Usually that's the case, that they get that right. So anyway, I'm really happy to have that card. Nice one to add to the set right there. And that was just a great Father's Day gift from my kids. So very happy to have that. So now I just need Herschel Walker and Jim Kelly, which, you know, neither of those cards are cheap. So hopefully I can finish that up, and then I'll have all of the 2 seasons of USFL sets. So very happy to get that. So real quick, I'm going to show you a little tour of the card show that took place in West Valley City this weekend at the Valley Fair Mall, West Valley City, Utah. So, you know, it's not one of those big, giant card shows, but it, you know, it had a good turnout. There were, you know, a few nice booths, and spent some time there with my oldest daughter, who humored me and let me kind of sort through everything. So here's a video just kind of to give you guys an idea of what a local card show around here looks like these days. Now, I will say, when I was younger, we had huge card shows. They were giant, and we would have athletes out there. I got to meet Barry Sanders one year, Emmett Smith, Tony Dorsett, Gale Sayers, Jim Plunkett, just a bunch of really great ones. So this is very low scale compared to those back in the early 90s, but had a lot of fun. I did pick up this Chicago Bears sticker while I was at the card show. So here's a little video of what I saw there this weekend. And I will mention that after this little video tour of the card show, I'll show you guys what I picked up today. For sure. Just kind of see.
It is right there. There'll be other things. I'm definitely going to check out some of this. This is awesome. That's cool. Good job. That's a cool one. That's pretty cool.
Pull them out.
So I don't see.
All right, so one of the tables that I stopped at right away was a table that had these $1 grab bags. So these are 2021 Prism. I don't have any 2021 Prism yet. And, you know, the prices that some of the tables were selling blaster boxes for, we're talking like $60. And I'm not willing to pay that or anywhere near that. So I thought, hey, for a buck, just grab a few cards. I'm not exactly sure what's in these. So we'll check that out. So we got the red, white, and blue of Austin Hooper and Chris Jones. Mike Williams. Isaiah Simmons. Jeremy Chin. Hey, Jordan Love. That's a really good one for me right there. So Jordan Love went to my alma mater of Utah State. So he's a PC guy. I would have paid $1 just for that. You know, I probably would have paid $2 for that. Ross Blacklock. Juju Smith-Schuster. And Rashawn Gary. And then with the second, we have another red, white, and blue of Avante Maddox, Zach Cunningham, Keenan Allen, Joe Mixon, Chris Herndon, Eric Metcalf. He was fun to watch when I was a kid. Logan Thomas, and another Logan Thomas, red, white, and blue. All right, so yeah, so you know that's about what you'd expect for little dollar grab bags. The guy who sold these to me, he said he didn't really collect football. He was mostly basketball. But he had opened a little bit of that and thought he'd, you know, take out the cards of players he liked, a.k.a. the valuable cards, and then was selling those for a buck. So glad I got that Jordan Love in there. That's pretty cool. He also, like I said, he does basketball, and he had a couple of these. These were, I think they were like 50 cents a piece. They might have been, yeah, I think they were 2 for $1. So these are Emmanuel Muide, Prism, and I don't, you know, he only played for the Jazz, I think, for one season. But I don't have any of his cards. He might have played, yeah, I think he just played the 1 year. But anyway, I didn't have any cards of him in a Jazz uniform, so I thought those were pretty cool parallels to pick up for my Jazz PC. Another table, I just picked up another couple, you know, I think these were 2 for $1 as well. This is Bobby Wagner with the Prism. Really like the look of that. He, again, Utah State Aggie, so part of my PC. And a nice little Dan Marino from Mosaic, so happy to have those as well. So if you follow my channel, you know that, I've mentioned a couple times that before I collected sports cards, I actually started out collecting Garbage Pail Kid cards as a kid. And there was a table that had a book full of Garbage Pail Kid cards, and they were $1 a piece. And so I grabbed, what is that, 6 or 7 of these? Oh, 6 of these, yeah. And I just picked a few. These are from like 1986 and 1987. That's when I would have been collecting these. My mom would drive us down to the gas station near our house, and we'd grab packs of these. I don't have any anymore. They're long gone. But these are a few that I remembered having when I was young, and so I just grabbed a handful of those. Brainless Brian, Boney Tony, Blasted Billy, and Blasted Billy 2, I guess. And then Alien Ian. So anyway, these are just kind of fun for old time's sake, nostalgia's sake. So yeah, I thought those would be kind of fun to have. Just, I'm not going to start PCing Garbage Pail Kid cards, but thought that would be kind of fun to pick those up. And then this was at one of the tables for a couple dollars. It's a 2001 Walter Payton reprint from Topps. I have the chrome versions of these that are really nice. Have that set, but I don't have any of these, so I thought that would be a nice little pickup for a couple dollars there. My all-time favorite player. And let's see, next up, I picked up this card right here for $2. This is a Brian Sipe rookie card. At some point, I'm going to want to get the 76 Topps set. I don't have too many of them at this point, but I thought that would be nice to have. He was the NFL's MVP back in 1980, and I was looking on the back of this card. He spent his first 2 seasons on the taxi squad, so kind of like the practice squad. So not bad to go from a couple years on the practice squad to NFL MVP. So happy to have that rookie card as well. And then this card right here, he was asking $5. He wouldn't come down on it. It does have a little bit of a ding in the corner there, but all things considered, this Mark Eaton card, which is from 1989, it's an old home bread card, and that was they made bread here in Utah, and they would put just a card in each bag with the loaf of bread. And most of them, at least the ones that I've had, and the other ones that he had, are stained. They're very much kind of like stained brown from being in those packs. So they're somewhat rare, these cards, especially if you can find them in nice condition. And I don't have this one, so I figured I'd go ahead and buy it. Even though I was hoping he'd sell it to me for $3, but still happy to get it for $5. So yeah, the next card. This one was just $1, but I like the look of it. It's a Jerry Rice. This is a 2021 Select Field Level Red die cut. And, I don't really have much of Jerry in his Raiders uniform. I wasn't collecting. I had kind of gotten out of the hobby for a while and wasn't collecting when he was on the Raiders. So I thought that was a pretty cool card. So I picked that one up for the collection. This right here, 2021 Rookies and Stars Airborne Red Scope Lamar Jackson. I just really like the look of that card. Thought that would be a cool one to have as well. And then this one right here, Justin Fields. This is also a Rookies and Stars. This one is the star-studded Red Wave Prism. I didn't pay $15 for it. I think I paid $10, which is still probably too much, but I kind of had to have that card. Go Bears. So yeah. Next up, I went to a table with a guy who had a lot of vintage stuff and really liked this card right here. This is a Pat Summerall rookie, and I guess at some point he'd been selling it for $70. He had lowered it to $20. I think I got this for $12, if I remember right. But really happy to have this card. So he played a decade in the NFL, mostly with the Chicago Cardinals. But the reason that I wanted to pick up this card is I grew up with him. A lot of people called him the voice of football. He was a sportscaster, usually with John Madden. And so for me, growing up watching football games, his voice was very much a part of that early, football experience for me. And so I was really happy to pick up this rookie card. I guess I'll just leave it in there for now. But anyway, yeah, nice looking vintage card there. This one, don't know if I mentioned, 1955 Bowman. So a nice card there. And I did pick up a few more vintage cards from him, which I'll show in just a minute. So there was one table. Again, I'm a Utah Jazz guy for my PC. These were 2 for $1. And so I just grabbed a handful that I don't have. So Upper Deck Stockton from 93. Udoka, I still can't say his name. Udoka Azubuike rookie card. I got a Karl Malone too, so I got the pair there, Stockton to Malone. Another Doak rookie, Elijah Hughes rated rookie, Jordan Clarkson, a Kyle Korver from, what year was that, 08? Yeah, 2008. Jordan Clarkson, Mike Conley, another Clarkson, Jared Butler rated rookie, Bojan Bogdanovic, Donovan Mitchell Select, Joe Ingles, Muade base, and then a Carmelone Mosaic Hall of Fame. So those were just, they were $2 for $1. Grabbed a handful. So happy to add those to the PC. There was another place there were these $3 grab bags, and it came with these stickers as well. So Utah Jazz sticker, as well as this one right here, and this note. So those are kind of cool to throw in, along with this $3 bag of I think all Jazz cards. So we have this really cool Pistol Pete Express Lane. Really like the look of that card. Legend in the game. And then some prisons. So Royce O'Neal, Azubuike, rookie. Rookie. Rudy Gobert Mosaic. Hoping he's still on the team next year, but there are a lot of rumors that he won't be. Ingles, Boyan, got a Clarkson, Mike Conley, and then this Donovan Mitchell Elevate. So yeah, pretty cool to add those as well. So I really picked up a lot for my Jazz collection. And then one other card that I got, it was a guy who overheard me. When you go to the tables, a lot of times they'll ask, hey, what do you collect? What are you looking for? And I don't like to answer that specifically very often, because then all of a sudden they're just throwing out a whole bunch of stuff. And for me, even with PC cards, like if I say I'm a Chicago Bears fan, they'll immediately be throwing a bunch of Bears cards at me. And while I love Chicago Bears cards, I have a lot of them. Same thing with Jazz and all that. So typically I try not to mention too much about what I collect, just because I can get kind of bombarded with stuff. And I'd rather just look at the cards, and if something jumps out at me, then I'll get it. But a guy did overhear me mentioning that I was buying some Jazz cards, and he just kind of threw this over and said, hey, you want to buy this? So this is a 2017-18 Essentials Donovan Mitchell rookie card. It's a CSG 9. I've never had a CSG card before. I primarily just collect PSA stuff. But it's a nice looking card. I only have one other Donovan Mitchell rookie card. And so I just decided, what the heck, I'll go ahead and grab that. So this will be my first CSG. They're pretty nice, pretty sturdy. It's the first time ever holding one of those. So anyway, yeah, I got this nice Mitchell as well. All right, and then another thing that I bought was this Pro Set Series 2 box from 1990. This has the, everybody's obviously looking for the Jeff George card, but I'm looking for a guy most of you may not have heard of, Emmitt Smith. So looking to get some Emmitt Smiths. I ripped a box of that for a throwback video a while back. But anyway, he gave that to me for $20, and I just thought, I don't have to pay for shipping, because sometimes with these boxes that can add up. And for $20, even though Pro Set is super overproduced, I love those cards. So I'll save that for a throwback video later. I got it from, I think this guy John, I think is who gave it to me. He gave me this card, but I was wearing a Counting Crow shirt. That's one of my favorite bands. And so he got to talking, mentioned that he had seen them in concert back in the day. And we had a nice little talk. So yeah, anyway, I was very happy to pick that up as well. Okay, so the final 3 cards. I mentioned there was a guy with a vintage table. This is the other one that I picked up. I think I got this for $8. This is a Stan Jones 1957 Topps card. This is his second year card. I love the back of these cards. I think those are pretty awesome. So Stan Jones, this guy, one of the all-time great Chicago Bears. He's on the 100th greatest Bears players of all time. And he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame as well. He passed away a little over 10 years ago, but he had a great career. Won the 1963 championship with the Bears, 7-time Pro Bowler. So anyway, really happy to have that. And I do have his rookie cards, so this will be nice to add to the collection as well. Next up, from the same set, this is a 1957 Topps John Henry Johnson. I think this is his second card. His rookie card is from 55, but I couldn't find a 56 anywhere, so I think this may be his second card. He had started off with the 49ers, and then this is him with the Cleveland Browns, and I'm pretty sure this picture was actually from the 49ers, because I think his rookie card may be that picture, and they've just kind of changed the coloring there. I may be wrong, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's my memory of it anyway. But I really like these 57 cards with the picture of the player, as well as kind of an action shot. And he was a great running back, great blocker. He passed away over a decade ago as well, just like Stan Jones. But he's in the Hall of Fame, and played with not only the Niners and the Browns, but also Steelers, Oilers. Great player, and happy to have that card as well. And then my final card was this Mike Ditka. So I'm a huge Mike Ditka fan, obviously. This is the 1966 Philadelphia. I think this is his 5th card, maybe. But anyway, I got a really good deal on it. I think I got it for about half of what he was asking for, which is nice. But again, just another Hall of Famer, Chicago Bears legend as a player and as a coach, taking the Bears to the Super Bowl 20 victory that us Chicago Bears fans continue to think of until, even when they win another Super Bowl, I think we're still going to be talking about that 85 Bears team. But anyway, that is everything for today. Really happy to add to my PC. It's going to be fun to rip this Pro Set box later on in another video. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll be back with more videos in the future. Take care, and as always, go Bears.